Chris Kelly with you again here today at EFT Tapping Solutions. Today I am going to cover the tapping steps, the basic recipe. Some call this the entire or the full EFT tapping protocol, but that's a little inaccurate only because Gary Craig has created many other steps other than the basic recipe. You tap on the meridian points on your fingers, you roll your eyes, you count from 1 to 10, you activate both sides, the left side and the right side of your brain. I'm not going to get into that today. For the majority of people, and I mean like 95% of the clients I've worked with, and what Gary Craig and other experts in EFT tapping have said, you don't really need this full protocol. But this is the abbreviated version of this, and it covers most of the points, okay? So let's get into it. EFT tapping, or EFT, stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and tapping is a part of this, okay? So EFT tapping is a combination of Western psychology and Eastern acupressure. So that's the definition. Tapping is tapping on the meridian points, okay? What is a meridian point, or what are meridians? These are channels or pathways that the energy flows throughout your body. And the points we are tapping on your hand, on the inside of your eye, all these different points, these are the points that are the closest to the skin, and they're also the end points of the meridians, okay? I'm not going to get into a long discussion in regards to meridians and meridian points and the energetic body and all these different things. What I'm trying to do is give you a demonstration of the entire process here so you can get this working for you, so you can get rid of anger, other negative emotions, traumatic events in your past, car accident type things, low back pain, neck pain, any kind of pain like this. This process really works. So let's begin. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself an EFT tapping journal or notebook. This is critical. And the reason you need to do this is so you can write all of these issues down. I suggest, just write one issue down. Like, let's say you have right shoulder pain. I'll use that as an example today. Right shoulder pain, write that in your EFT tapping journal and make as many notes in regards to this pain as you can. Move your arm around, okay? Say, oh, it moves when I elevate or move my arm away from my body. It feels fine when I sleep, or maybe it hurts when you sleep, okay? So take as many notes on that as you can. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start the actual protocol. So right shoulder pain would be what is called your MPI, or most pressing issue. Then what I want you to do is create a short reminder phrase. This one's easy. It's right shoulder pain. If you're in a car accident and you've got multiple physical injuries and you've got mental stress from all your senses kicking into overdrive and stuff, you need to narrow it down and go one issue at a time. So I'm going to use an example of right shoulder pain. So that's your reminder phrase, okay? Then what I want you to do is rank it or rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being no pain at all, 10 being I need to go to the emergency room. This is really serious, okay? So the 3 steps: most pressing issue, short reminder phrase, right shoulder pain, and then you're going to rate or rank this on a scale of 0 to 10. And let's say that your shoulder hurts about a 7 or 8. That's pretty good. That's pretty high up on the scale. Then what we're going to do is we're going to jump to the setup statement, okay? This is where we get into the meridian points that I mentioned. There's a meridian point on the outside, the lateral side of your hand, right in the middle, right where this big muscle is on your hand here. And you're going to tap on that. You're tapping on that meridian point there. Now, while I'm saying this, you can use either hand. Meridian points run down both sides, up and down both sides of your body. I am left-handed, so I use my left hand to tap on my right hand. But if you're right-handed, which 88% of the population is, tap this way, okay? It doesn't matter. You can jump back and forth. It's doing the same thing, okay? So you're going to tap on this, and you're going to say your setup statement. So remember what we had as the most pressing issue. That was right shoulder pain. So even though I have this right shoulder pain, I love and accept myself completely. Even though I've got this right shoulder pain, I love and accept myself completely. Even though I've got this right shoulder pain, I love and accept myself completely. Okay? You say that 3 times. And this is where the Western psychology part of the EFT tapping comes in. You're bringing the issue forth, the pain in your body or the event or your argument or negative attitude, whatever you selected, you're bringing it forth, and then you're also saying, I love and accept myself completely, okay? If you don't love and accept yourself completely, we will get into that as I tap through these points, okay? So this is kind of the beginning here. After you go through the 3 basic steps, You're going to say, even though I have this right shoulder pain, I love and accept myself completely. You're going to do this 3 times. Then you're going to tap on the other meridian points, going back to your reminder phrase, my right shoulder pain. Okay, I'm right here on the top of my nose, right at the crest of my eyebrow here, right there. Tap on that, this right shoulder pain. Then on the side of the eye, the crease of your eye, where my crow's feet and wrinkles are, okay, right close to your eye, not way over here on your temple or something like that. Even though that might work, keep it real close to your eye with just one finger, this right shoulder pain. Now, right below your eyeball, right on, you can feel your skull right there and then the indentation there, right on that ridge, this right shoulder pain. You're going to tap 5 to 7 times. Under your nose, right shoulder pain. Under your bottom lip, right shoulder pain. Then you're going to go down right under your collarbone or clavicle, right where it meets your sternum, soft spot right there. Tap on that, right shoulder pain. You're going to go down, follow your chest line right over, right in that intercostal cartilage there, right shoulder pain. And then we end at the top of the head, right shoulder pain. Still got this right shoulder pain. Then what I want you to do is to relax and take a deep inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, exhale, and relax. And then what I want you to do is to go ahead and scale this again. Right shoulder pain, as in the example, we said it's about a 7 or 8, pretty high. Okay, if it's gone up, if the pain's gotten worse, that's okay. If the pain's gone down, that's better. But that's okay also. That means whether it goes up or down, that means that we're on to something here, okay? So if it stays the same, it's like, we need to start tapping on this. And you're going to tap on this anyways, because even if it dropped down to, let's say, a 5, and you move your arm and say, oh, okay, it's still there, but not quite as bad, you're going to tap on this anyways. So let's go through that again. I'm just going to go through it and not try and explain it too much. So, right shoulder pain. Even though I've got this right shoulder pain, I love and accept myself completely. I've got this right shoulder pain, and I love and accept myself completely. I love and accept myself completely, even though my right shoulder hurts. This right shoulder pain. Got this right shoulder pain. Boy, this right shoulder really hurts. This right shoulder really hurts. Still got this pain in my right shoulder. 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 Okay, go ahead and scale that again and see where that's moved to. Okay, I doubt it's gone all the way down to a 0. So then what you want to do is tap it again with a little bit of change in the verbiage here. So even though I still have this right shoulder pain, I love and accept myself completely. I still have this right shoulder pain, and I love and accept myself completely. I love and accept myself completely, even though I've still got this right shoulder pain. I've still got this right shoulder pain. This right shoulder still hurts. Still got this right shoulder pain. Still got this right shoulder pain. Oh, this right shoulder hurts. I'm going to go down here. The order, you can mix it up like I just did. You can come this way. I don't like to do this. I like to change hands. So I come over here. This right shoulder pain. I still got this right shoulder pain. Top of your head, right shoulder pain. Okay, so I touched on something in the middle there because I like to jump around. So let me explain this to you. People, you need to memorize the process, okay? I want you to memorize these basics as I just covered. But as you tap through these, if you want to say different things, I love and accept myself completely, even though I've got this right shoulder pain. You can flip that sentence around, okay? Maybe you want to start tapping here. Maybe you're going to go back up under your eye here. Maybe you're going to under your nose. Perhaps you have one area that feels really good to you, or it seems to reduce the pain or get rid of the anger or something like that. Perhaps it's your collarbone, okay? Perhaps this feels good. So you can just tap on this. Oh, this right shoulder pain. I need to get rid of this right shoulder pain. I still have this right shoulder pain. Okay, so there's really no hard and fast rules to this, okay? So I want to touch on another topic here. This is going to be a little bit longer video because I'm trying to cover a lot of different information that I either skip or forget on these videos, okay? So one of the points that was brought up to me just a week ago was in regards to the setup statement and if you don't love and accept yourself. So the first thing you need to do is probably call me and I'll walk you through this because we need to really address why you don't love and why you don't accept yourself, okay? It could be past traumatic issues from your childhood. It could be just a couple years ago, or it could be, and I see this a lot because I'm also a medical massage therapist, is that if you have chronic pain in your body for months or years, you get a little ticked off and you don't like your body. So you might not love and accept yourself because, this ankle, or you might not love and accept a certain part of your body of, man, my right shoulder has been hurting for 3 years now. I've done MRIs, x-rays, adjustments, physical therapy, massage therapy, pills. Nothing seems to work. Well, you get a little ticked off at your body, so you might not love and accept your shoulder. You might not love and accept your ankle, okay? So you can still do the tapping even though you don't love and accept yourself. And this goes for psychological issues if you're raised with abusive parents, okay? This is getting pretty serious, and EFT tapping can work on this, but I highly recommend you work with me or another EFT tapping professional if you really have past issues from your childhood and you really don't love and accept yourself, okay? But some of the phrases you can use if you want to try this yourself would be, even though my right shoulder has been hurting for years, I'm willing to let this pain go. My right shoulder still hurts, but I'm okay. My right shoulder hurts, but I'm doing fine. If you're dealing with an abusive spouse, or perhaps one of your parents if you're younger, or perhaps even older. Perhaps you have your parents that are older and still they're verbally and mentally abusive to you. Hopefully they're not physically abusive. Mental abuse is just as bad, but you can still do this tapping of, even though mom still abuses me, I forgive her. Even though mom still verbally abuses me, I choose to forgive her completely. I choose to forgive mom, even though I still have this anger towards her, okay? So I'm kind of mixing some things up with this, but this shows how diverse and, how EFT tapping can really get into a lot of issues. And especially if you're working with someone like me, I might seem a little nervous here on the camera because I'm trying to remember what I'm saying while I'm creating this video. But if we're in person, or if we're on video, or even on the telephone, I will listen to you, okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to listen to your issues, and then I'm here to ask you some questions and then guide you through the tapping process. And I guarantee you, I am not nervous with you working in videos and in person. It's just this camera thing that I always have a tendency to forget what the heck I'm saying. So let's go through it again. Even though I got this right, well, let's do a psychological issue, okay? Some of the biggest ones I see, since I also do medical massage and EFT tapping, is something very dramatic or traumatic in regards to like a car accident, okay? Let's say you have several physical issues, such as low back pain, you dislocated your shoulder, different things like that, okay? But you might also have mental trauma for that. You might not want to, or from that. You don't want to drive anymore, okay? You're scared that you're going to get in another car accident, okay? Even if it wasn't your fault. And then you also have your senses, okay? You have your sight, you have your sound, you have your smell, you have your taste, feelings, things like that. So if you're in an auto accident, get your EFT tapping journal out and write down everything that you can think of in regards to this car accident. Okay, did you smell rubber burning? Did you smell gasoline on fire? Did you hear screams? Were you screaming yourself when someone hit you and you banged your head and you're rolling around the car? What did you see? Did you see some traumatic? Did you see somebody with, missing some parts of their body, the blood everywhere? This is extremely traumatic. So choose one of these issues and work on that. One of the beauties of EFT tapping is, of course, that it works, but you also want to try and get as specific as possible, okay? So focus on one thing of, even though I could smell that rubber burning in the car accident, I still love and accept myself completely. Okay, even though I saw blood everywhere, I'm willing to let this go. Even though I saw blood everywhere, I choose to let this issue go. Okay, if you're dealing with an abusive spouse or something, even though Mary treats me horribly, I choose to forgive her. I forgive her completely. And then if you love and accept yourself also, you can add that in there. I choose to forgive Mary, and I love and accept myself completely, even though she still verbally or mentally abuses me. And then tap through the points, okay? Mary still abuses me. Mary still abuses me. She's a horrible boss. I'm angry at her. I'm extremely angry at her. okay? These are all the things that we can cover with EFT tapping. So this video is getting a little long. Hopefully I covered all the issues here on this. One topic I want to cover is people say, well, how does this work? Okay, I'm going to cover this really fast because I am not a neuroscientist or anything like that. But what it does is EFT tapping, when you're tapping on these points and you're verbalizing what happens, and then also that you love and accept yourself, or you're willing to let it go, it calms the central nervous system. Okay, it calms your sensory nerves. It calms the amygdala, part of your midbrain up in your head. It calms that down. The amygdala is in charge of the fight, flight, or freeze response. And if you're in fight, flight, or freeze, it's usually releasing hormones, mostly like cortisol, stress hormones. So this keeps you stressed up or stressed out. And this is good if you're in a life-threatening situation. You don't want to deactivate this or anything like that. But unfortunately, in modern day life, we're at kind of a high grade. Like think of your body temperature like you're running a fever. You're constantly running a fever of like 100, 101. It's not super severe, but it's still higher than it's supposed to be. And the same with the level of cortisol or stress hormones that your endocrine system and things are releasing. So you want to kind of taper that back. Just because you're angry at your boss, you don't want to take that out on yourself. And this is causing you physical ailments. It's causing you mental problems. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to get into pain science and the amygdala anymore and hormones and organs that release it and all this good stuff. But EFT tapping works. So if you want to give it a try following this video, okay? Follow this video and give me a call on my YouTube page, or give me a call on my phone, or leave me a comment on my YouTube page or on my website, and we can work together in Prescott, Arizona, or Las Vegas. I'm still visiting Las Vegas. Or we can do this on video, so it works just the same. So I'll talk to you later. Chris Kelly with EFT Tapping Solutions signing out. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.